course he is, exactly. But I want to ask, what's the age where they say he's old now? Because we always reference riders being young, but we never reference the age being old.
Maybe the fact that it's his first Grand Tour then speaks more than the age in itself, because he hasn't got that experience to get through a Grand Tour and still be able to put out performances like that, because there are so many youngsters coming through now, aren't there?
Doesn't age depend as well on the discipline to a certain extent? We look at Michael Woods, for example, who won his, what was it, third stage of the Vuelta here. It was his first time becoming Canadian national champion at the age of 37 against all the young Canadians as well.
Exactly,
so it depends the discipline. Sprinting, I think, tends to be maybe a little bit younger for breakthroughs, certainly.
I'd say younger for Grand Tour stage winners now is more the thing than older riders, because if you look at the history of the last 5-6 years, it's always been younger riders that are winning Grand Tours. Look at Tadej, look at Remco. These guys super young. And if we take that and say Bittner's 21 and he's won one stage.
You mean the youth is no longer as impressive as it used to be?
The youth,
you mean?
Yeah, the youth shouldn't be looked at as it's the youth anymore in my eyes, because the youth have been professional 5 years before they turn professional because of all modern technology and the way that they're training now. So I always... There's loads of people say he's so young still, he's got so many years ahead of him. Yes, he has, but these might be his best years compared to what they are now. Because you see so many riders, 26, 27, 28, they start to slow down a little bit because the youth is coming through more. So it may be guilty of everyone just thinking, or I'm just thinking it now, thinking, are we still going to keep saying they're really young now? They're really young. Yes, they have to get through it, the Vuelta, and it's super, super difficult. But I just think the training's in place now more than it has been ever for them to get through a Grand Tour. Not with ease, but in the easiest way possible compared to what it was. Just
to go off on a little bit of a tangent, there has been this discussion in the last couple of years because of that as to whether we should have an older riders category rather than the youth classification. And Michael Woods was jokingly saying how he won the Masters. I think there is an argument for that, though. I don't know, over the age of 35 that you can win that category. Is that maybe, does it become patronising at that stage rather than a sign of promise, though? Is that
I think you just want to win the bike race regardless of the age that's in that race. You know, you want to try and be the best. So, yeah, I wouldn't be pushing for that.
No Grandpa's jersey just yet, then. With a cup of tea on the podium. That's what I'd like. It'd be fun. Comfy slippers. Instead of
you are embracing it right now.
Instead of having a jersey, you could have a pyjama top put on.
Everyone,
you know, and a pair of comfy slippers, and you get a cup of tea in the podium.
In the studio here, Orla brings slippers in every day. As soon as she's off air, she just whips them on, sits down.
I'm in the Masters category, so, you know, fair enough.
Yeah, true, actually.
You could have denied it, Adam.
No,
right.
We're nearly there, though. If it's 35, we're nearly in the Masters category ourselves.
You're kidding me, aren't you?
Back time, love.
Like 15 years before I get to all of this. Thank you very much.
Cruising for a bruising.
That's why your experience shines through.
Yeah, that's what it is. That's what it is. Anyway, should we get back to the actual jerseys in question? Jay Vine.
I need a sleep in here.
Pillow spray.
You're the one who, after we came off air earlier, we came off air at 3 o'clock, Adam says, oh, it's nap time.
No, I didn't say nap.
You did.
I said it'd be time for a nice siesta now, and you went, oh, talk to me.
Anyway, Jay Vine continuing this trend of an incredible Vuelta for the Australians.
Yeah, 3 Australians leading each classification, with Ben O'Connor, of course, in red, Caden Groves in green, and Jay Vine himself in the polka dot jersey. The first time ever in the Vuelta, so just showing the strength and depth through the Australian talent that we've got.
How many Australians will we have in jerseys, though, by the end of tomorrow or by the end of the week? Caden Groves, we think, is fairly safe. But let's have a look at Jay Vine's lead at the moment, and that is 14, I believe. There we go, 14 points ahead of Marc Soler, and there are 15 points available tomorrow. We have some huge mountain stages to come, which will also, of course, affect our battle in the general classification. Let's hear a little word from Alberto Contador on that, shall we?
Another old man.
Only 4 stages for arrive to Madrid, but in front we have 2 really difficult stages. Friday, it's true that Moncalvillo is steep. Maybe the first part of the stage is not really hard, and for me the more important day will be Saturday, Picon Blanco, but not only for the last climb. It's because all day is up and down. I think that the race will be open until Saturday. If the race goes fast, some rider from the AGC can lose everything. For sure, anything will be clear until Madrid.
Alberto looks stunned by the racing to come even before it's happened. Shell-shocked almost. I cannot wait for the next couple of days.
Could even come down to the time trial.
Oh. There we go. This chat's going on, isn't it?
No, it's not. No, it's not. We'll pick it up again tomorrow or the next day. We'll just see. We'll see how it plays out, shall we? Yeah.
Yep.
A huge couple of days ahead. Cannot wait for it. And it's not the only sport that you have to look forward to.